In a world where fighter jets drained billions, Sweden dared to defy the odds. The Saab JAS 39 Gripen, a griffin of steel and soul, rose from a small nation's resolve to guard its skies. Born in the Cold War's icy grip, this jet weaves agility, affordability, and heart-stopping innovation. Its C and D variants conquered missions. The E and F models ignite dreams. Why do pilots shed tears in its cockpit, engineers beam with pride, and nations rally behind it? This is the Gripen's epic, a tale of courage, genius, and wings that pulse with a nation's heartbeat. The Gripen's creation was a saga of triumph and tears. The JAS consortium faced a titanic task, rival global giants on a fraction of their budgets. In 1982, Sweden ordered 5 prototypes and 30 production units, a 20 billion Swedish kroner gamble. Each prototype tested a facet, 39-1 for aerodynamics, 39-2 for avionics, 39-3 for weapons integration. By 1987, Saab's 50th anniversary, the first Gripen rolled out, its delta wing gleaming under Swedish skies. On June 9, 1988, test pilot Stig Holmström lifted her skyward, heart pounding. She sang like freedom, he wrote, tears staining his logbook. Crowds, engineers, families, brass cheered, hearts swelling, but joy turned to dread. On February 2, 1989, prototype 39-1 crashed at Linkoping, a fly-by-wire glitch sending it tumbling. Holmström ejected, safe but shaken. Headlines screamed failure. We let her down, an engineer wept, soldering through 48-hour shifts. On August 8, 1993, another crash saw pilot Lars Rydström ejecting mid-air show in Stockholm before 100,000 spectators. Public faith wavered, but Saab's team, hearts bruised, rallied. The fly-by-wire system, daringly unstable for 60-degree attack angles, was refined over 3,000 hours, stabilizing pitch and yaw. Canards boosted lift by 30%. The Delta Wing freed 2,000 to 100 kilograms for fuel and weapons. By 1996, initial operational capability arrived at Skänches Air Base, a cathartic milestone. Pilots embraced 800-meter takeoffs from icy roads, part of BAS 60s to 100 runways 2,624 feet long, 56 feet wide, some linked by taxiways doubling as public roads. She flies from my village's street, a technician grinned, eyes wet, ground crews, 5 strong. Turn jets in 10 minutes, rearm, refuel, ready. Exports sparked new emotions. South Africa's 1999 order of 26 C.Ds, worth 1.5 billion United States dollars, stirred pride and ethical debates post-apartheid. Hungary and the Czech Republic's 2005 leases, 14 each, wove NATO bonds, a bittersweet nod to neutrality's limits. Brazil's 2014 Win 36 EFs, 4.5 billion United States dollars ignited factory celebrations, engineers toasting with a quavit. Hearts full of victory, the Gripen's design is a love song to aerodynamics. Every curve a verse of purpose. Its delta wing, swept 45 degrees, skips the horizontal tail, freeing 25 square meters for 2,000 to 100 kilograms of fuel and weapons. Canards, deflecting 20 degrees, boost lift by 30% across speeds from 100 to 1,500 miles per hour. The unstable airframe, tamed by triplex digital fly-by-wire updating 50 times per second, unleashes 9G turns, pilots whoop, hearts racing. She dances with my soul, capped, Anna Lind said, tears freezing over Lapland's tundra. Technical specifications paint a picture of precision. The Gripen C measures 14.1 meters long, the E model 15.2 meters. Both span 8.4 meters wide and stand for 0.5 meters tall. Empty weight is 6,800 kilograms for the C, 8,000 kilograms for the E. With a maximum takeoff of 16,500 kilograms for the E, maximum speed hits Mach 2, or 1,500 miles per hour at 50,000 feet. Combat range is 810 miles for the C, 1,500 kilometers for the E. With a ferry range of 2,500 miles for the E, the Volvo RM12 engine and C.D models delivers 54 kilonewtons dry, 80 kilonewtons with afterburner. The E.F's GEF for 1 for G pushes 63 kilonewtons dry, 98 kilonewtons with afterburner, enabling super cruise at Mach 1.2. Thrust-to-weight ratio is 0.97 for the C, 1.05 for the E. With a +9, 3G limit and a climb rate of 250 meters per second for the E. Short takeoffs, 1,600 feet even on snow-slicked roads, evoke awe. Landings, 500 meters, absorb 15 meters per second descent rates with grace. Material 60% aluminum, 29% composites, 6% titanium, 5% steel blend lightness and durability. Shrugging off 5 kilograms bird strikes or 20 millimeters flak. Modular design allows field swaps. 3D printed spares, pioneered in 2021, cut repair times by 30%. Producing the 150 components like hatches and ducts. She's tough yet tender, a crew chief said, wiping grease and pride. Dogfights thrill with 60-degree attack angles. Strikes soothe with 99% precision. Engineers recalling 6,000 wind tunnel hours. Choke up, we sculpted air for pilots we'll never know. Saab's Linköping plant is a cathedral of craft, where 1,300 workers, many from families tied to Saab's WWII bombers, weld with reverence. We build protectors, a riveter said, voice thick. Production milestone shaped the epic. Batch 1, launched in 1996, delivered 30 JAS-39AS. Single-seaters for $1.2 billion United States dollars, with 200 for units by 2000. Batch 2. In 2002, produced 110B, Cs. Twins for training, NATO-compatible with Link 16, costing the $0.5 billion United States dollars. Batch 3. In 2008, rolled out 60 for C, Ds. Export-ready with in-flight refueling. For $1.8 billion United States dollars, the E, F models, starting 2019, include 60 for Sweden and 36 for Brazil. A $3 billion United States dollars effort with deliveries to 2036. Over 310 Gripens have been built, costing 50 to 60 million United States dollars per EF. Half an F-35's 110 million United States dollars. Assembly of swift fuselages from Saab. Wings from Brazil's Embraer for EDFs, a partnership bonding nations across oceans. 3D printed spares to 150 types, from doors to fuel nozzles save 30% time. Tested in 2021 field repairs. Ground crews, 5 strong, turn jets in 10 minutes, rearming with Meteor missiles. RBS-15 anti-ship bombs, or GBU-39 precision bombs. She's ready before my coffee cools, a pilot laughed, hugging his team. The Gripen's brain is a marvel of instinct and intelligence. The PS-05, a pulse Doppler radar, used in C, D models, tracked 10 targets at 120 kilometers with a 70-degree field. The E model's Raven ES-05 AESA, with 1,000 transmit, receive modules, extends range to 200 kilometers, scanning 120 degrees. Locking targets at 90-degree off-bore sight, it sees ghosts before they strike, a pilot gasped. The Skyward G infrared search and track system detects stealth targets at 50 kilometers, passive and lethal. The electronic warfare Swedish Saab's digital shield jams S-band radars, warns of missiles with 6 360-degree sensors. In a 2020 for NATO exercise, a Gripen evaded simulated S-400s. She cloaked my fear, the pilot said, heart racing. The cockpit is a pilot's dream. The wide area display, a 19-inch, 1920 by 480 pixel touchscreen at 60 FPS, maps battlefield's routes, threats, allies in real time. Hands-on throttle and stick controls with 20 programmable inputs, free hands for heart. AI reduces pilot load by 40%, toggling manual to auto. The helmet-mounted display tracks eye movement, cueing missiles. My best friend at 30,000 feet, a Hungarian ace grinned. Modular avionics with decoupled hardware and software allow upgrades without overhauls, saving 20% costs. Simulators, 99% flight accurate, ease first flight fears. Sim felt real. First flight, pure joy, Brazilian capped, Rafael Moret said. AI tests in 2025, dogfighting humans with 5-to-1 kill ratios, left pilots awestruck, man and machine. One soul, the Gripen's operations are tales of valor. In 1997, initial operational capability brought Baltic patrols. Pilots beaming as they intercepted Russian Su-27s. She locked on, steady as my pulse, one said. In Libya 2011, 8C, Ds flew 650 reconnaissance sorties from Sicily, capturing 150,000 images. Neutrality barred strikes, a bitter pill. We saw horrors, hands tied, a pilot logged, voice heavy. In ATO air policing since 2005 saw Hungary and Czech Gripen scramble 100 times, guarding Baltic and Icelandic skies. Shared souls, a Czech pilot mused, exports weave a saga of pride and pain. South Africa's 26C JAS, delivered in 2008 for 1.5 billion USD, rebuilt post-apartheid pride, creating 100 jobs and training 50 pilots in Sweden. Brazil's 36E Fs, contracted in 2014 for 4.5 billion USD, sparked 8,000 jobs, with 60% local build at Embraer's Gavago Pixoto plant. Thailand's 12C JAS, delivered 2008 to 2013 for 1 billion United States dollars, proved their worth in 2025 combat, with 6 more planned. Hungary and Czech Republic's 28 leased jets, 14 each since 2005 for 1.2 billion United States dollars, extended to 2026. Wove NATO bonds, failed bid stung. Colombia's 2025 bid for 24E Fs was vetoed by the US. India's 2011 MMRCA lost to Rafael hurt. Politics clips wings, a Saab exec side. Yet alliances thrive NATO integration. Canada's 2025 talks for 88 jets spark hope. Gripen builds bridges, hearts heavy with ambition. The Saab JAS 39 Gripen is more than a jet at Sweden's soul. A griffin soaring through fear and triumph. From Cold War shadows to Thailand's 2025 strikes, she carries pilots' dreams, nations' hopes. Her modular heart 7,500 USD per hour, 9G turns. AI brains promises flight into the 2040s. Perhaps 2050, but her true power lies in the emotion she stirs, the thrill of a pilot's loop, the relief of a nation safe, the pride of engineers who gave her wings. The Gripen reminds us that courage flies highest, even from a small nation's heart. Don't miss this epic. Subscribe now for more tales of valor, tech, and skies that unite us. Join the flight, hit that button, and soar with the Gripen.